All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here. We are ready. I'm actually on time. I've got everything set up. I didn't have to rush home. Life is good here in the Streamland. So the first pitch from Lee Sung Hyun, and that's in there for a strike. And we are underway, ladies and gentlemen. We are underway. So Park Chan-ho again played with Kia, came up with Kia, came to Doosan in the off season. A big signing for him. Welcome those that are joining on SOOP. Welcome those that are joining on YouTube, as that's going to be a ground ball to the shortstop. Hits him in the chest. He recovers, but just gets him in time. Looked like Park Chan-ho was hopping a little bit there. Run through the bag. Quit looking back. Looked back and caught his cleat on the dirt there. All right, one away. That brings up the number 2 hitter. And Jung Soo Bin looks to just strike one in there. It's 0-1. And lays off of that. But it does catch the bottom of the zone, and it's now 0-2. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I got a little thing going up there for ups as the 0-2 pitch way outside. Thank you, Luke. Let's see if that adds to my. There we go. Look at that, guys. Up at the top. I've got to 10% of my way there. All right, the 1-2 pitch into the dirts, and it's 2-2. I got a goal for 10 recommendations today, guys. 10 recommendations. Thank you for stopping by, Luke. And signing in, recommending the chats, recommending the stream. A nasty looking swing there, and that's a strikeout, the first strikeout of the day for Lee Sung Hyun, and that's 2 away. So if you guys sign in, hit that little up button in the SOOP. Huge help for me as it pushes the stream out a little bit more. All right, so we've got 2 away, a quick 2 away. Yang Sung-wan steps in, looks at the ball one low and inside. A little bit of movement in the lineup for Doosan today. Yang Sung-wan moves up from the 5th spots into the 3rd spot. Cameron moves from the 3rd spot down to the 5th. Do have a couple other changes. Yu Chan in left field today. That's the only new player that wasn't in the game yesterday. As far as Samsung, they have a couple little changes as the 1-1 pitch lays off of that. They're going to check down first, but the home plate umpire gave one of these little quick head nods saying that no, he did not go. Don't even bother trying to call it a strike. Sounds good. Yeah, that's swing and a miss there, 2-2. Tomorrow, 6:30 again. Tomorrow will be NC versus Kia. And then Saturday is a 2:00 game, the Doosan versus Hanwha. But it's supposed to rain Friday night and Saturday morning. If that's the case, I'll just move to a 5 p.m. game if that 2:00 game gets canceled. This is the 2-2 pitch. This is low, and it took us a whole 3 batters to get our first full count, ladies and gentlemen. Our first full count of the day. Samsung, a lot of people's easy pick to make it back to the Korean series and possibly win it in this season. As the 3-2 is going to be a jumping stop by Kim Young-hoon over there at 3rd base on the liner. Timed it perfectly, and that's a 1-2-3 inning. We go to the bottom of the 1st. It's 0. Nice timing there on the jump. Go the Lions. Kiwi, how's the Hanwha game so far? All right. Nice 1, 2, 3 inning there for Samsung. Almost ran into some problems. I'll be right back. I got to grab a water. Down one already. All right. Got my waters ready for the day. Only down one. Moondong-ju with another quality first inning start, it seems like, huh, Kiwi? All right, so we're back. Bottom of thy first. Chae-Min Sheik out on the mound. 4.40 ERA last year, 3-3, 17 games, 77 2/3 innings, 53 strikeouts, 39 walks, a 248 batting average against, and a 1.36 whip from the young right-hander. One away from a good quality. So 4.32 as a starter, a 6.75 ERA as a reliever. All right, so Kim Ji-chan will lead things off for Samsung. He's moved up in that top spots. Did start the season down in the 9 spots, but he actually is moved up now to the 1 spots, and Lee Jae-hyun has moved down into the bottom spots in this lineup. Except for today, Park Se-hyuk is catching, so he's in the last spots there. All right, the first pitch to Kim Ji-chan, up high, ball 1. And Kim Ji-chan, plenty of speed. If he gets on base, he's probably going to be on seconds. Ton of speed, 222 on the season, a slow start for him. That misses up high, 2-0. Always a problem. Always a problem. All right, the 2-0 pitch. Runs inside, 3-0. Must have left the strike. Oh, my Lord, that is excessive. 1, 2, 3, 5, 15. That is ridiculous. 35 uniforms of Kim Ji-chan, as that's a fastball right down the middle. 35 uniforms. Like I just don't get it. That misses inside and he's on base. It's not like I don't get why him. That's not what I'm saying at all. I just don't get the worshipping of players like that. The amount of money that is spent for replica uniforms. Again, replica, because Samsung has Under Armour, and Under Armour and Nike, which is QM Heroes, they do not sell authentic uniforms, as that is a foul away. Kim Sung-yoon having himself a solid season, leading or tied for the lead in the league lead in hits with 8. Probably felt snubbed from last season as the 0-1 pitch does catch the inside, and it's 0-2. Kiwi, you'll have to keep me constantly updated, and I don't know why one of them shows. Oh, that's why. There we go. I was wondering why the YouTube chat didn't show Kiwi's lovely messages. Now we got it all fixed. All righty, here we go. The 0-2 pitch. Rolls over. Its first baseman grabs, spins, throws to the shortstop off the bag, and he fell off. He came off the bag. Kim Ji Chan slides in. They called him safe. Pak Chan Ho is saying you need to replay that. He thought he got back. We'll see. And no matter what, we're going to have a new runner over on first base in Kim Sung Yoon. Whether or not we have a runner on seconds will depend on this replay. The throw from Yang Sung Wan was way off the line. Ooh. Ooh, safe. Excellent call by the umpire. Ooh, no, I think he's out. It might be where it's on the field. It's the call was safe on the field. That was a heck of a close play. Safe. That might be a thing where that really definitely could have been a because he was called safe on the field. It's way too close to. All right, so we've got runners on first and second after that error. For Gu Jauk. That is rolled over. Second baseman, underhand toss to shorts. The throw to first, not in time. And that'll be a 4-6 putout. Kim Ji Chan will head on over to third base. Gu Jauk over to first. They've got runners on the corner with 1 out now for Mr. Diaz. All right, here we go. Diaz, last year, massive offensive season. That misses way outside, though. Ball 1-0. Huge season last year. Does have 1 home run so far this season. Once again, power and average 313 with a solo with 1 shot on the season. Last year hit over 300 with 50 home runs. That's in there for a strike. 1-1. That was the pitch that he needed right there to make it a 3-0 game. Last year, 429 against the Chemin Sheik in Doosan. Finished 8th or 9th in the league last year. The best result they had was they got rid of their manager, as that is fouled straight into the catcher's mask. He goes down. Yang Yi umpire checking in on him. Right over the eye. Umpire immediately goes down to check on him. All right, here we go. The 1-2 pitch. Diaz just missed that one. Nope, we'll check over, and he almost gets lost. There we go, and Kim Ji Chan is going to come on home. Another error for Doosan. They threw it over to first. Yang Sung Wan wasn't able to hold on to it. How is it 0-0 again? They throw over to first. Way over his head. He jumped, wasn't able to catch it. So 1 run is in for Samsung. A runner at first now. Doosan with 2 errors already as Diaz gets under it to too much. And that is right at the warning track. Makes the catch. And One away. So instead of a sacrifice fly for Diaz, he gets nothing. And that'll bring up the number 5 hitter. How is it no longer 1-0 is the question. Or is it that bad? And that brings up Che Young, who playing left field today. Is Gutauk is DHing. Ah, okay. Since it was a force out as the 0-1, that's Mrs. Low. 1-1. Two errors in the first inning for Doosan. All right, the 1-1 pitch to Che Hyung-woo sets up on the inside. This is way inside. 2-1 now. What's up, Fresh? Fresh, you can watch the game with me now. As that misses low, 3-1. What's up, Alan? I am on Soup live with the game, guys. If you want to watch the game with me. 3-1 pitch. Sets up on the inside. Rolls over, but just gets foul. 3-2. Runs the count full. First full count of the day for Samsung. Alan, you get a surprise Doosan game. The 3-2 pitch sets up on the outside corner, misses up high. And he will head on to first base. Gujauk will head over to second. Runners on second and third for the number 6 hitter, Yuji Hyuk, who's hitting over 400. And that's in there for a strike. 0-1. Yuji Hyuk, 400, 3 stolen bases, leading the league. As the Nats are flying around in Daegu. That's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone, and now it's 0-2. Quickly 0-2 here to Yuji Hyuk. Here we go, the 0-2 pitch. Yeah, because as that one misses up high. Since it's only on TVing, I would have to run that from my computer. And the TVing broadcast is like 7 to 15 seconds behind the regular broadcast. So it'd be like a 20 to 25-second delay from the actual game. So yeah, if they were doing the TVing TV station, I would do it. Yeah, if they were doing the TVing for the actual TVing sports station at outside, did he go around? I don't think he did. He did not. Another full count. 24 pitches now for Chae-Min Sheik. Back-to-back full counts. Yeah, so no Lotte. As you can see, I actually have Lotte up over here still. Maybe I'll change that in a little bit. Go grab a Doosan uniform. As here we go, the 3-2 pitch. and catches him looking on the inside corner. His first strikeout of the day. But Samsung gets one on a hit, on a walk, an error, a walk, and another error as we go to the second inning. Gotta love it, ladies and gentlemen. No hits, but you got a 1-0 game. Gotta love the KBO. All right. Leading things off for Doosan. We're going to have the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up in this next inning for them as they did go 1, 2, 3. But yeah, maybe I'll be right back. I'll go grab a Doosan uniform. Yeah, Bears need a lot of stuff. All right, so we're back. Top here. All my uniforms are in a different room now that I've moved. We'll get that to change at the next break. Lee Sun-hyun just 13 pitches in that first inning. He'll face a Yang E.G., the longtime backstop, then headed to NC to win a championship, and then now back in Doosan. That's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. All right, 0-1, and he hits him in the buttocks. Right in the buttocks. I'd like to see that. There we go. We got a Bears uniform. This is an old one. I don't have any Adidas ones. Leading the inning off with a hit by pitch, but he gets a hug. Fifth ever to have 180 hit by pitches. You gotta love those round numbers in the KBO. Everything gets an award. Surprised they don't stop the game to bring him flowers. All right, Cameron steps in. First pitch fouled away. 231 from him. And does have one home run. He's been DHing though. He was playing outfield in the spring. Yes, here we go. The 0-1 pitch. Right back up the middle, and that is going to be runners on first and second with nobody out as Cameron comes up with the first hit of the day for either team. What's up, Jacob? Still holding his the old glutes. All right, Anjay Sokra steps in, the third baseman. And that's fouled away. Yeah, and I'm gonna say this quite a bit. So those of you that are watching on SOOP, if you see the little thumbs up thing, please, if you push that, it super helps out As in, here we go, the 0-1. Whoa, a big curveball. It did not curve enough, so it is a ball. Super helps out. It's I think it's up the channel or recommend the channel or something like that. Definitely helps. That's what the little graph in the bar up at the top is for. As my goal is 10 of them. That's exactly why I said it's that is my entire intention, Jacob. Thank you for getting my sweet Forrest Gump reference. I was going to act it out, but I figured I would prefer to not get X rating on my channel. Jakob. Oh, Jakob. All right, to the 3-1. Thank you, Jakob. Love the Konglish. All right, here we go. Nope. Nobody out. Runners on first and second. The best thing that I've seen so far today is they didn't immediately try to bunt. So here we go. The 3-1 pitch sets up down by the knees, misses outside, and he walks him. Walks, the bases loaded. Nobody out. Bases loaded for the number 2 hitter. The second baseman, Kong Sung Ho. I'll have a little mound visit here first. Pak Se-hyuk will go chitty chatty. Pak Se-hyuk looks like he's wearing, it looks like a toy catcher's chest protector. It looks super thin compared to some of these Army. Thank you, Big Dinger. There we go. Setting records today, guys. Thank you guys so much. That's massively helps. It's one of the things that Soup looks for to push out to the stream and put it onto like the main pages and stuff. So thank you guys. We're going to have a higher recommendation than the actual Soup broadcast itself, as that misses low and inside, and they have got some troubles hanging out in Daegu. Kang Sung Ho, 333 on the season. Lee Sung Hyun already thrown 10 pitches this inning, but the bases are loaded and he has no outs. And that is a popped fly, but foul. Samsung is a little strange in the fact that they don't have a lot of foul territory once you get past the bag, past the infield dirt. It's a really small foul territory, so there are a lot of foul balls. Also, it's a very strange outfield dimensions as the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a pitch up at his eyes. Daegu is home to the most home runs due to the design of the outfield. It's not a good kind of circle or pointed. The outfield center field wall is very the length is very short, and then from the corners to the end of the center field wall is a straight line, and that causes the left center and the right center, the power alleys, to really be short, and lots of home runs that shouldn't be home runs. As the 1-2, a swing and a miss at a pitch in the other batter's box. I'm pretty sure it hit the dirt. It hit the actual chalk line on the other batter's box, but he's got one away. Yeah, it was actually right in line with the other batter's box. It hit the dirt right behind it. But that's what happens when nobody knows the strike zone. 26 pitches now for Lee Sung Hyun. A double play gets him out of this. Yu Chan, that misses outside, though. Ball 1. Yu Chan getting the start today. 242 last season, 194 with runners in scoring position. Trying to make his application for the all-flow team. Park Ji-hoon in the on-deck circle is getting a talking to from the Doosan coaching staff. As here we go, the 1-0 pitch catches the inside corner, 1-1. My chair is dropping down. There we go. We're back up. I'm too big for my chair. I'm too big for Korea, honestly. And then there's Kiwi, who's too big for everything. Yeah, another 1-1 pitch, a swing and a miss. 1-2. They better do something here. And the 1-2 pitch slaps that one into right field, and that is just foul. Now that would have scored 2. Anjay Suck, I'm not entirely sure how fast he is, being a third baseman. I've never seen him play before. Oh, good news, guys. I just got a message that my coupon has been delivered in front of my door. What is this? World France? It's got to be at least 3 times this size. All right, 1-2, taps the glove on the ground, rolls it into the glove, but foul. 18 pitches this inning for Lee Sung-hyun. A quick 1-2-3 inning in the first inning, but is run into a lot of trouble here. As a hit by pitch, a walk, and a single and a walk is loaded the bases with nobody outs, and that misses low. 2-2. Was able to get the swing and a miss from Kang Sung-oh on the pitch in the other batter's box, but can he get another swing and a miss here from Yu Chan? Yu Chan, often a late inning defensive replacements for Doosan in the last few years. And here we go, the 2-2 pitch. Rolls that one over, but foul. Nice play by the third base coach. A little barehanded fielding. I'll have to make sure that he's in charge of the the Doosan infielders, as all the other errors from them. All right, Yu Chan, 2-2 pitch, bases loaded, top of the second inning, 1 out. Pitch number 21 of this inning. And that's another foul. A nice hop and skip over there from Yang Yi. That's why you always line up in foul territory over at third base. If you do get a rocket down there, you aren't going to get hit and be called out. And the 2-2, low 3-2 runs the count full. Second full count of the day for Doosan. They lined out to a third base to end the first inning. They're going to have back-to-back innings with a bases loaded final out. The one knee catcher with the bases loaded. That's an interesting take. That's Mrs. Lowe, and we're going to have a bases loaded RBI walk as Yang Yi is going to come on in to score. And that ties the game up at 1. Bases loaded walks. They're so fantastic. Every coach loves them. They'll have a mound visits now, as apparently he's not aware of the idea of throwing strikes. All right. That's going to bring up a Pak Chi-un. I don't know what the coach said to him earlier, but it might have been don't swing. This guy has thrown no strikes this whole entire inning. Again, had a talk with him while he was in the bat and the on deck circle. A little strange, but and that's outside. Ball one. 24 pitches now this inning. I think probably about 20, 22, 23 of them have been balls. It's the 1-0 pitch that sets up right down the middle. Fouled it away. 1-1. Anybody got any updates on the other games happening around? It's in there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. How's Moondong Ju looking? How's his? Let me rephrase and specify more of the question. How is his command looking? Is that rolled over the third baseman? He's going to come home, and then they're not going to go to first. So we're going to have a 5-2 putouts for the second out. So we'll have once again the bases loaded though, but the 2 outs, so they'll flip the lineup back over. Switch some places around to flip the lineup back over to Pak Chan-ho. 2 away is Lee Sung-hyun is trying to get out of this. If he's able to get out of this with just giving up 1 run, that will be a massive victory, personal victory, after loading the bases with nobody out. Doosan, here we go. Pak Chan-ho slaps that one, lined it right to Diaz. And another line out to end an inning, this time with the bases loaded. And they're only able to get 1. You have to be happy if you are a Samsung fan with them only giving up 1. We will go to the bottom of the seconds. It's 1-1. Wow. Bases loaded, nobody out. You get 1 run, and that was on a bases loaded walk. All right, 7, 8, 9 hitters are going to come up for Samsung here in the bottom of the seconds. Middle of the seconds, not the middle of the first. Sorry. Let me fix that for you guys. All right. A quick check. Kiwi's giving us an update on the Hanwha game. Other games around the league. I'll give you a quick update once my app loads up. Maybe. My app is not going to load. Let's try that again. Let's try a different app. So SSG's up 2-0 against Kium. And that's the only other game that has any score. Oops, wrong button. Wrong button. That's the right button. All right, Kim Young-un leads things off. 25 pitches from Kim Min-suk in the first inning. First pitch there is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. And the 0-1 is in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. One of the true 2 outcome guys. He's a homer or strikeout guy. He's going to hit 30 home runs and he's going to strike out 130 times. It's the 0-2 pitch. That one is lifted into the air. Center fielder at the wall, at the warning track, makes the catch. Wasn't a strikeout. You got to say, hey, good job. EJ Hyun, one of the best cheer songs in the game, coming up. EJ Hyun, da 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 da, John Song and EJ Hyun, da 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 da. That is lifted up. Left fielder coming running in, but is under it. Two away. Samson's going to have to do something with those hats. That's the second hat that has come off today already. What happened in the Dodgers game? The Pak Se-hyuk came over from NC. That's in there for a ball. He again, he was Yang Yiji's backup in Doosan and played well. And then that's rolled over right back to the pitcher. Throws over to first. A slow little toss. Barely got to the first baseman. That is a 1-2-3 for the inning. We will go to the third. Tied at 1. Yeah, so Pak Se-hyuk originally was the backup for Yang Yiji and Doosan, and then Yang Yiji and Yang Yiji in his first free agency went to NC. Pak Se-hyuk took over behind the plates. He played well. He actually played pretty well. One of the most important combinations, a left-handed hitting catcher. Really helped him out there. He played well for Doosan, then he went to NC. Really didn't play that well whenever he went down there. And then now NC has their young guy taking over, so they don't really need him anymore. So in the off season, he signed with Samsung to be the backup catcher for Samsung, especially with at that time Kang Min Ho was not signed. So, but let me throw this Doosan uniform up into the get rid of the Lotte Giants. There we go. Grand Slam from who? Oh, be glad you didn't go to the game, Kiwi. Jang Sung-woo? That's not good. Anybody but him. All right, here we go. First pitch to Jung Soo Bin. And it's a 1-0. Wrong number 2. I think I got everything fixed now. And there for a strike now, and it's a 1-1. This is way outside, 2-1. Oh yeah, a huge pickup for KT. The 2-1 is KT's offense has just been ridiculous. Chaewon Jun, Ha Kyung Min, An Hyun Min. All of those have just been playing out their mind. And oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts, boys. Oh, oh. I hit it right off the inner thigh into the cup. Luckily for his boys, it wasn't a what is, oh my lord, this might be the first time I've ever seen I'm not saying it's a bad thing. This might be the first time I've ever seen a female in the dugouts. I I'm not joking. I'm not like over exact. This might be the first time I've ever seen a female in the dugouts. I've seen them, with cameras and stuff, but I've never seen them actually in the Samsung uniform stuff. It's actually, I was just shocked there. All right, the 3-2 pitch, a check swing, fouls that away. Third full count of the day for Doosan. And catches a stitch on the inside corner. Wow. That would not have been a strike if the KBO didn't add 2 centimeters on both sides of the plates. Yeah. Whoa. Forgot to curve on that ball. All right, so one away. Just that strikeout was just mind blowing, honestly. Yang Sung On, he turns on that one, lifts it up. Che Hyung Woo coming in and makes the catch, 2 away. He is not the most fleet of foot out there in left field, so any ball that's hit, you have to think, oh gosh. That's brings up Yang Yi. 50 pitches now for Lee Sung Hyun. Ball one. Yang Yi hitting the old buttocks in his last at bat. Actually led off the last inning. Lifts that one up as center fielder comes in a couple. Nope. Second baseman outs. Nope. Now we're to the right fielder. We could. Can we get some camera work? Can we get a pinch cameraman? Because that's, ladies and gentlemen, was awful, awful camera work. But we'll go to the bottom of the third anyway. It's 1-1. Center fielder comes in, so the cameraman goes to the center fielder, and then he cuts it over to the second baseman, and then he cuts it over to the right fielder, and the right fielder easily makes the catch, nowhere near the center fielder. I'm having some severe chair troubles today. Have to make some weekend adjustments on it. I got a new chair for the new apartment, and while it is definitely more comfortable than the other one, it tends to, after a few minutes, it starts to go down a little bit. I know it's trying to tell me that my weight needs to go down in order to use this chair, but we'll work on that later. All right, so top of the lineup coming up for Samsung. We'll have the 1, 2, 3 hitters coming up. And Chaemin's still out there. I have his name spelled wrong. That's in there for a ball. Misses inside. Oops. Two and 0. 25 pitches in the first inning, 7 in the second inning. Keeping his pitch count manageable, but here we've got to 3 pitches, 3 balls, 3 and 0. Yeah, he just I will say that he is one of the guys that I do enjoy watching because he just seems to be having fun when he's playing. Yang Yi and Han Yu Sum for SSG are two guys that I really enjoy watching because they just it doesn't matter, they enjoy it. It looks like they enjoy it at least. That's in there for a strike. 3-2 count now. That's his up high though. Ball 4. And once again, Kim Ji Chan works a walk. Got ahead 3-0, then a full count to 3-2. Now he is going to be on first base. Yeah, I just remember a charity baseball game I went to where Yang Yi was the starting pitcher. Kim Sung Yoon 0 for 1 on the day. Drops down the bunt, so they're going to back pick Kim Ji Chan, and they got him. Oh! The ball beat him there, but just not a good tag. Oh, wow. Bad tag. A better tag, he gets him. That was a strike, though, on the 0-1 pitch. That is going to be slapped into left field. And why bunts when you can hit a single? First hit of the day for Samsung. They've got runners on first and second with nobody outs now. Bringing up the 3, 4, 5 hitters. Trouble is a brewing in Daegu. Gonna say it again. Those checking it out, Jakob and Big. I can't remember who it is now. Big. That's Mrs. Inside. See if I can actually see who it is. Big Dinger. Thank you guys for the ups. Those of you elsewhere, if you can hit the little thumb up button on Soup, it is super, super helpful to push the stream outs more as Gujauk turns on that. That is a foul ball. Did he make the catch with it barehanded? I think he made the catch barehanded in the outfield or in the foul territory there. But those of you watching on Soup, there'll be a little thumbs up, but that's the like button for Soup. It's a recommend, and that pushes the stream out to more people. Here we go with a 1-1 pitch to Gujauk. Swing and a miss there. 1-2 now. 43 pitches from Kim Min Sok. Thanks, Kiwi. I wish you guys. I wish again. I wish Soup was available in Korea. As that's he says he went around. That's a big strikeout there. Second strikeout of the day for Kim Min Sok. As the Gujauk is going to go call his mom. Nice pitch. Gets him. Definitely went around. You could tell it on the replay. Good call by the home plate umpire. Brings up a Diaz. Diaz flew out to right field in his first at bats. That is in there for a strike at the top of the zone. 0-1. Diaz averaged down below 300 now. He's got to bring himself together. They're going to probably start looking for a new foreigner if he doesn't get it back over 300. It misses inside, though. 1-1. Diaz a fly out to a right field. But again, it would have been a sacrifice if it wasn't for the air over at first base. The 1-1, a swing and a miss above the zone. 1-2. 145 on the gun. Elevating the old fastball. Yeah, another 1-2 pitch. Setting up late. Way outside. Like to see that so often in the KBO. The catcher sets up early. Second baseman, the runner at second, can give away the pitch location. Oftentimes, you'll hear me talking about the catchers where they tap the glove on the ground and things like that. Really not good, good catcher habits. That's misses outside, and now we've got another full count. 3-2, second full count of this inning. They had 2 full counts in the first inning. They did work again. Kim Ji-chong did work a walk to lead off this inning on a full count, and Che Young-woo worked a walk in the first inning. 3-2, way up high, and he loads the bases. Brings up Che Young-woo with the bases loaded, only 1 out. Little mound visit here. I do have Che Young-woo's old music, I think. All right, 353 on the season for Che Young-woo. The all-time RBI leader of the KBO. Came back to Samsung where it all beginning. Probably. I'm gonna 100% guess that yes. I yeah, because Diaz is the last name, James Nail is the last, Oler last, Dale is the last, Castro is last. The 1-0 is ground ball to the first baseman, comes home, it touches first, goes to first, and that's going to be a 3-2-3 inning double play. And he gets out of the bases loaded 1-out situation by getting the double play. We go to the 4th inning, tied at 1. Ouch. Ouch. Yeah, most of them have their last name. Yeah, he would just have a very unique name where he could do that. I'm trying to think of who goes by their first name now. Like Austin Dean goes by his first name on his uniform. I think he's the only one now that goes by his first name on the uniform. Yeah. 1 for 7 with the bases with the runners on. 0 for 5 with the runners on scoring position for Samsung early in this game. All right, so we should be back. Top of the 4th inning. Lee Sung-hyun is still out there, obviously. Cameron leads things off for looks at a strike in the inside corner. Just 11 pitches in his last inning, 52 through 3. And the 0-1 pitch, a beautiful sweeping breaking ball that just catches the top of the zone. Absolute beaut. Cameron has the 1 hit for Doosan. And the 0-2 pitch misses outside. 1-2. One-two pitch. Grounds. Oh, it hits off the dirt or the mound or the plate base. Cameron is gonna cruise into second base with a stand-up double. He is now 2 for 2 on the day. As I just had to go and erase the previous hit, and then he decides to go ahead and just get another one right off the base. Pops it up as Kim Young-un was trying to make a diving stop, but because of the bag, he's not able to. And it brings up Anjay Sok, who walked in his only at-bats. Looks the what is the are they going to bunt here? Very important to bunt with a runner on second in the they're going to bunt. 4th inning, ladies and gentlemen. 4th inning. Fourth inning bunts, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute stupidity by every single KBO manager. Nope, now he's not going to bunt. So he must have. He's probably actually has the stream going right now in the dugout because I am such a better manager than every single manager in the KBO. They're probably listening to the stream right now, getting advice, realizing how stupid it was to bunt. As the 0-1 there misses outside, 1-1. That's the only explanation. The only explanation I will accept, at least. All right, the 1-1 pitch, 58 pitches for Lee Sung-hyun. A swing and a miss at a ball down by the plates. And it's now 1-2. Lee Sung-hyun, a nice 13 pitch, 1-2-3 first inning, an 11 pitch, a 1-2-3 third inning. But the second inning, he ran into a lot of trouble with a hit by pitch, a single and a walk, loaded the bases with nobody out. So he was able to get a strikeout on some pitches nowhere near the zone, but a walk got them their 1 run. And it swings at that pitch. He's going to throw down to first base. And another strikeout for him. 4th strikeout of the day. They need to. stealing my coaching abilities. No, not only is he not able to move the runner over, but he also swung at a bunch of pitches that were nowhere near the strike zone. I don't know how to say thumbs up in Korean, as that one is fouled away. Kang Sung Ho is the one that struck out on pitches nowhere near the strike zone with the bases loaded and nobody outs back in the second inning. This time he's coming up with the runner on second and one out. I know umji is thumb, but I don't know the correct terminology for thumbs up. Nice to see a good game for once, though. I will say that. It is nice to be watching a good game. All right, the 0-2 pitch sets up, taps the glove on the ground and bounces it into the ground. Again, so what I talked about earlier, the catchers are very noisy back behind the plate. And another strikeout, his fifth strikeout of the day. Lee Sung-yeon did not have a good season last year. Had a really good 2024. 2025, he really struggled, ended up coming off the team and then lost his spot in the starting rotation. But now he's first start of the season and he's not looking too shabby. Here we go. That brings up EU Chan. EU Chan does have the RBI walk in his first at bats, but looks at strike one there. Yeah, and the 0-1 fouls. That's one. 0-2. Best pitch in baseball coming up, number 67. Number 67 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. The 0-2 pitch touches the ground, a ball on the ground again. He throws it in the dirt. Again, the same thing that Daniel Kim was kind of talking about, but it's not really in the in depth of what is actually happening in this league. It's a pandemic of stupidity with 0-2 counts. That's going to be right to the third baseman. Doesn't look the runner all the way back, but it doesn't really matter because that's 3 away. That will be 3 away. We go to the bottom of the fourth. It's tied at singles. 0 for 3 with runners on base. 0 for 3 with runners in scoring position. They left their fourth runner on base. They have now gone 1 for 7 with runners on base. They've gone 1 for 6 with 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Both teams getting base runners, getting runners in scoring position, but yet they're just not able to really get them home. Quick look around the league. Hanwha down 5-1. Kia and LG tied at 1. That was the game I streamed yesterday. Tied at 1. Hanwha down 5-1. Lotte's up 1-0 against NC. That was the game I was going to do. And then SSG is up 5-0 against Kium. Kium got their one win for the week. Time for them to go on another losing streak. Check and see if how SSG scored. Looks like a home run from Che Jung, just adding to his all-time lead. And then Kiwi told us how KT scored. All right, bottom of the fourth, Yuji Hyuka leads things off. Big swing and a miss there. And 1-1 pitch is lifted to left field, but gets a foul and a missed catch there by the Samsung fan. Gonna have to work on that fielding by that fielder or that fan. You're not gonna catch it with your bare hands. You better bring a glove. As here comes the 1-2 pitch. Rolls over a second baseman. Throws to first. 1 away. Kim Young-un will step in. 0 for 1 on the day. He led off the second inning with a fly out to center. In 1-2-3 in the second inning at Wentz and Samsung. A check swing hits off the edge of the grass on the pitcher's mound. If he would have ran out of the box, he might have beat that out. Check swing, and he kind of just looked at it and then slipped. It hit off the right where the grass touches the mound, the dirt around the mound, and kicked back towards the shortstop where the third baseman was actually going to try to field it. But it didn't matter anyway. We've got 2 away now. Brings up the number 8 hitter. EJ Hyun, who flew out to left field. I was trying to say flew out to 7. EJ Hyun, da 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 da. EJ Hyun, da 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 da. And way outside, 1-1. Don't worry, guys. I will get some music going eventually. Now that I've got the SOOP broadcast kind of fixed, as that's lifted into center field, comes running in. We're gonna the last second, the left fielder cut him off. That's a 1-2-3 inning. That was almost a dangerous play out there in the outfield, but they avoided the collision. We go to the 5th inning. It's 1-1. Samsung, EJ Hunt, super quick inning there. Both teams. So in the first inning, Doosan goes 1-2-3. In the second inning, Samsung goes 1-2-3. In the third inning, Doosan goes 1-2-3. And then in the fourth inning, Samsung goes 1-2-3. But we've got the 5th inning now for Doosan, and they're going to have the 9-1 2-hitters coming up, which means it is their turn to go 1-2-3. '68 pitches for Lee Sung-hyun so far through 4 innings. It shouldn't be any problems. Just 60 pitches for Kim Min-suk, courtesy of a 7-pitch second inning and an 8-pitch fourth inning, keeping his pitch count down. outside of the second inning for Lee Seung-hyun, he's done fine. 13 in the first, 11 in the second, 16 in the fourth. But it was that 28 pitch second inning that put him behind the old 8 ball, so to speak. Top of the fifth, the Park Ji-hoon, the right fielder. First pitch, it lifts that one. Center fielder goes to his left, and one away. Well, you wouldn't want to like save your bullpen arms by any means at a middle of the week game. Back to the top of the lineup. Third time through. This is always the tricky parts. 69 pitches for Lee Seung-hyun. Park Chan-ho 0 for 2. 6-3 ground out and a line out to the first baseman. That catches the inside corner, and it's 0-1. Hitting 222 on the season. A big off-season signing. And he fakes the bunts, pulls it back as it went about 50 feet. Samsung EJ. All right, 1-1 pitch. This is outside at 2-1. And those of you that aren't aware, KBO does a full ABS system. The umpires do not call balls and strikes as the 2-1 turns on it, but it should get out of play. Nope. Makes the catch right at the fence, right at the netting, and that is going to be the second out. Thought it might not be able to get out of the play. Right by the netting, and 2 away now. Brings up a Jung-soo Bin. Jung-soo Bin 0 for 2 with a couple strikeouts. Struck out swinging in the first inning, struck out looking in the second or the third inning. And that's inside, ball 1-0. One 0 pitch. Sets up on the outside. Misses low. Lee Seung-hyun, Guess you could probably do that song with anybody in Korea since they all have 3-syllable names. So here we go. 2-0 pitch. Catches the outside, and it's a 2-1. 2-1, a swing and a miss, 2-2. Those of you in the chats, how many of you guys are actually Samsung fans, and how many of you guys are Doosan fans? 2-2 pitch sets up on the outside. Way up high, runs the count full, 3-2. Fourth full count of the day for Doosan. Second full count of the day for Jung-soo Bin. Struck out looking on his other one. And 3-2 pitch. That is going to be lifted. A little bloop right to the second baseman. And the pop fly makes it 3 away. 1-2-3 inning once again. Like I said, the first inning 1-2-3, the third inning 1-2-3, the fifth inning 1-2-3. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Ones. So this is the inning that Samsung usually puts runners on. Again, in just the absolute back and forth. First inning, Samsung gets Doosan one. Doosan goes 1-2-3. Second inning, Samsung goes 1-2-3. Third inning, Doosan goes 1-2-3. Fourth inning, Samsung goes 1-2-3. Fifth inning, Doosan goes 1-2-3. Now, the fifth inning here means that Samsung is going to put some runners on base. No, it's never too late. You can follow my lead. I was Hanwha for since 2014 is whenever I first started going to Hanwha games. And then 2024, after they absolutely screwed all the season ticket holders, zero concern at all for them. I gave up my fanhood after no no benefits for season ticket holders, just constantly raising the price on season ticket holders, re-signing a guy that did not need to be on the team anymore, a front office that is so out of touch with everything. All right, to the big moon there. All right, Pak Se Hyuk. 60 pitches for Chae Min Suk. 61st one just catches the top of the zone, and it's 0-1. Pak Se Hyuk 0 for 1 on the day. Ground ball back to the pitcher in his first at bat. And the 0-1 way, way up high, 1-1. One swing and a miss. 1-2. And the 1-2. Swing and a miss as he kind of swung through that. Third strikeout of the day for Chae Min Suk. That's a 1 away. They flip the lineup back over. Kim Ji-chan now steps in. He's 0 for 0 on the day, but he's been on base both times with a walk, a run scored, and another walk, but was left over at third base. No, actually, he was thrown out at home. Misses up high, ball 1. And I believe he is the shortest player in the league. And because of that, especially with the ABS zone, it draws a lot of walks. That's when he is in there for a strike, though. Only 139 on the gun. He was hitting mid to upper 140s earlier in the game. And fouled away, 140 there. 1-2. Kim Ji-chan, Samsung, Kim Ji-chan. And Samsung, I cannot play their music. They have copyrighted all of their music, so you guys, unfortunately, are just stuck with me singing. Sorry. The 1-2 pitch misses outside at 2-2. Should probably sign my own record deal. The next K-pop idol. Just wait till you see my dance moves. That's a strikeout looking. Going up there looking for walks, not looking for hits. 2 away now and brings up Kim Sung-yoon. Kim Sung-yoon has also been on base both times. He reached the air in the first inning, and then a single in the third inning, trying to keep his on-base streak alive. Seventy pitches for Chae Min Suk. 1-0. That's going to be grounded to foul. 1-1. It's nice to see a bit of a pitcher's duel for once. wouldn't say either pitcher is dominated, but they've been obviously limit the runs to one apiece. 1-1 pitch just sets up above the knees. That's going to be a ground ball to the first baseman. He grabs it. He will give a little fist bump, and that will be 3 away. 1, 2, 3, go the old Samsung Leonaise. We will go to the 6th inning, but first, we will take our break. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, so we're back. We have a pitching change. Not entirely sure that this is a good idea. Bringing in their Asian quota, Miyagi. Bringing in their Asian quota, Miyagi, who has a 10.80 ERA versus Lee Seung-hyun, who just thrown 79 pitches through 5 innings, and that misses way outside, ball one. 176 on the season for Yang Sung-hwan. Line out to, sorry. Line out in his first at bat, fly out to left in his second, and quickly it's 2-0. Here we go, the 2-0 pitch. There we go, a strike, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, sir. A 2-1 pitch. And low, 3-1. Mr. Miyagi. Wax on, wax off. He's trying to paint the lines, but he is not. 3-1 pitch. That is going to be lifted. Left fielder goes back, comes running back in, and has to catch it below the waist. That's an athlete out there in left field, ladies and gentlemen. That is a defensive machine. He was a Gold Glove winner last year. Just so everybody knows, he was a Gold Glove winner as a DH. Of course, the Gold Glove in Korea means offense. Otherwise, why would you give a Gold Glove to a defender? But yet they also give a Gold Glove to a pitcher. It doesn't make any sense. That's in there for a strike to Yang Yi-ji, and it's 0-1. Yang Yi-ji, 0 for 1 on the day, is hitting a 56 on the season. Yes, that's right, to 0.56. That misses in 1-1. Hit by a pitch in his first at bat. Then a fly out to right field in his second. Did score the one Doosan run, though. And that one is lifted up as he knows right away that he got under it too much. Kim Sung-yoon under it in right field, and that's 2 away. Brings up Cameron. Cameron, the 2 Doosan hits. He has them both, ladies and gentlemen. He is a 2 for 2 on the day. A single in the second inning, a double in the fourth inning. Oh, wow. Must have had a loose stitch that was able to catch the inside corner. So here we go, the 0-1 pitch. Rolls over that one, but it gets a foul. And it's 0-2. 10 pitches for Miyagi. And the 0-2. A 1-2 pitch, swings and a miss at a pitch below the zone. 1-2-3, go the Doosan Bears once again. 4th time so far today. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's a 1-1. Game is moving right along. Oh, we'll see if Jae-min Suk comes back out. This is a offensive explosion that we did not see in the first few weeks or first few games. I wanted a good pitching. I wanted a good game, but I didn't want a boring game. I guess you can't be choosy. All right, I'm gonna come back here. I'm gonna let you guys watch this sweet Korean commercial. All right, he is still out there, ladies and gentlemen. Chae-min Suk, 72 pitches so far. The Gujauk, that's in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. Gujauk 0 for 2 on the day, a 4-6 ground out in his first at bat, and then a strikeout in his second. The 0-1. That's going to be a ground ball to the second baseman. Picks it up, throws it over, and a 4-3 ground out starts the sixth inning. 2 pitches, 1 out. Brings up the number 4 hitter, Diaz. Let's go, Diaz. You can hear the chants going in my ear right now. Diaz walked in his last at bat, so 0 for 1 on the day as he flew out to right in his first. That's going to be a fly ball to the left fielder, though, and that's quickly 2 down. Quickly 2 down. 4 pitches, 2 outs. Not a bad way to make your first starts. As he's looking for a quality start here, Chae Young-ho will greet him though. 0 for 1 on the day. That's misses inside 1-0. Walked in his first at bat, and then that big, huge 3-2-3 inning ending double play with the bases loaded is the 1-0 pitch in there for a strike at the top of the zone, 1-1. And back in the third inning, a walk, a single, a strikeout, and then another walk loaded the bases for their big off-season signing. And he grounded into a 3-2-3 double play to end the inning, leaving 2 runners on. That was the last inning that they even had anybody on. The 1-2 pitch. That's going to be a single over the shortstop. And just as I talked about it, he comes through with a hit. The second hit of the day for Samsung. And that is going to bring up the number 6 hitter, Yuji Yuck. Just as I talk about, he was the start of the lack of hitting from Samsung. He comes through. Oh, yeah, definitely ready. You know, Samsung or Hanwha's a late inning team. They're a 7, 8, 9 inning team. 80 pitches now for Chae-min Suk. Ryuji Hyuk will look at the 81, but it's high. Ball 1. 0-1 or 1-0. Ryuji Hyuk struck out looking in his first at bat, and then a 4-3 ground out to start the fourth inning. 0 for 2 on his day. The 1-0 pitch up high. 2-0. Have to think that this is Chae-min Suk's last inning. 82 pitches, trying to get himself a quality starts. And the 2-0 misses inside, a 3-0. Really have to worry if he walks him, Kim Jong-un back behind him. And that'll be a walk on 4 straight pitches. Number 7 hitter, Kim Jong-un. He's a guy that's, again, can hit plenty of home runs. There's no wind at all. He's coming out to talk to him. Chejun Suk. I'll have to find out. Nope. Or just having a pitching coach visit, not taking him out. They're going to let him try to get out of this inning. Uh, yeah, so I'm actually going to, now that I was talking about this earlier, now that I've got soup all such situated, I have one more thing I'm going to try this weekend because, again, I'd still like to have a vertical YouTube stream. I have one more thing that I want to try. And then I'm going to start doing recording all the cheer songs so that I can play the cheer songs for each player. But unfortunately, Samsung, they're going to get some generic stuff since everything they have is copyrighted. So I'll start figuring out who's the good songs and all of that stuff in a bit. All right, here we go. Swing and a miss. Oh, win one. 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to center in his first at bat. A 6-3 ground out in his second. Down 0-1 is Chae-Min Suk trying to get out of this 6th inning jam and get his quality start to start his season. This is inside though, 1-1. And to give Doosan a chance late in this inning, late in this game. Samsung already into their bullpen. And that's a bounce to the backstop. That's going to move the 2 runners up 1 base. Now 90 feet away from taking the lead is Samsung. The guy that is obviously starting to tire. 87 pitches now. You still got you gotta like Peraza's song though. It's just that is roped into center field though, and Jung Soo Bin makes the catch, leaves them stranded, and that's is their 6th runner left on as a Chae-Min Suk gets his quality starts. And now we'll have ourselves a bullpen matchup as we go to the 7th inning. It's tied at 6. We'll see. Hopefully it's not copyrighted because we're going to get in trouble if it is. Let's see. We got Lotte. Who'd you say? Chae-Jun Suk. Where is he? I don't even see him. Okay. If it's not a new song, then I'm not worried about it. Oh yeah, Chejun song, Big Boy, Big Boy. I know who you're talking about. Lee Sung Min out on the mound now, a left-hander. One game, one and a third inning, two strikeouts. He's the one that gave Kerry Meyer his uniform. So leading things off is on Jay Suk. Oh, Anjay Suk, Kong Sung Ho, and Yu Chan. Yeah, I remember he used to have uh there was like gifs of him eating a hot dog in the dugout or something like that. So here we go. The 0-2 pitch rolls over, stays alive as he just does get a piece of it. And the 0-2 pitch, way outside. Left-handed batter, left-handed pitcher. You might as well throw it in the other batter's box. Is why not, right? Yeah. Yeah, another 1-2 pitch. We don't even get to see what it was. Apparently, it was a ball because there was no real reaction. Now we get to see it. Yep, it was a ball. Once again, camera work. And that is lifted into the outfield. Kim Ji Chan running in, though, and makes the catch. One away. Yeah, there's so many. I think he started like a YouTube, a mukbang, like a eating YouTube channel. That's in there for a strike on the outside. 1-1 now. One one, the swing and a miss. 1-2. Wasn't he with NC whenever Thames was with NC? The 1-2 pitch. That's going to be lifted into center field once again, and a two away. I remember. I thought he was. Yeah, I thought he was with. I thought he played with Thames at in NC. Oh, the Choco Pie. That's what it is. We'll do the YouTuber. He eats a entire Choco Pie. Yeah, I'm doing tomorrow. I'm doing Kia tomorrow for you, man. For you and your family is the 0-1 pitch. Misses low, 1-1. Yep. I'll give you the Kia score. Kia is down 1-2 right now in the bottom of the seventh. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another 1-2-3. That's 3 up, 3 down for 3 straight innings for Doosan. We go to the eighth inning, or bottom of the seventh. It's a 1-1. Perfect. Yep, I will be ready. Be ready as I can be. I'll have my Kia uniform over here and the NC uniform over there. All right, sounds good. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, and Tames was here in 2014, 15. Was he here in 16 also? Was he 2013 to 2015 or 2014 to 2017? All right, coming up is going to be the 8-9-1 hitters for Samsung as both of these offenses look to try to do something. Wow, KT just is it a 10-run rule yet? They're up 11-1 against Hanwha. SSG's up 9-0 against Kiwoom. NC's up a 4-3 against Lotte. As Lee Byung-hun will come in to pitch as he gets the TSA pat down from the umpire. I'm going to say this again. Those of you that's watching in SOOP would really help me out a lot if you hit the thumbs up button down there at the bottom. If you're looking in vertical, down there at the bottom. As EJ Hyun steps in now, watches a strike one on the outside. It's 0-1. EJ Hyun hitting 67 for the season. A fly out to left and a fly out to left. But yeah, hitting that thumbs up is huge for this channel. It pushes it out to more people to watch. So if they're searching for KBO or anything like that, or if they're searching for Samsung or Doosan or KBO or baseball, it is more likely to be shown to them, whether it's the VODs, the replays, or the live stream. Is super helpful on this platform. As that is fouled away. My goal was 10 of them today. I've gotten 3. It doesn't cost you anything except a little bit of your thumb power. As 1-2 pitch now from the left-hander. And sets up on the knees on the outside, or hits it onto the ground. The second baseman picks it up, throws, and 1 away. Brings up the number 9 hitter. Thank you, Keandre. Thank you, Keandre. I think that's 2,500. I think Keandre, I think you might be the magic number. You are. Thank you. Thank you, Keandre. You are the magic 2,500 subscriber. Ooh, way up and in. All right, the 1-0 pitch now. Paksay Hyuk in there for a strike right down the middle, 1-1. Paksay Hyuk, a 1-3 ground out in his first at bat. Struck out to swinging. in his second at-bat. Yeah, and the 1-1 pitch, it sets up on the outside. Up and in, 2-1. Both starters were able to go in line for the win, and neither one of them will factor in the decision, as both of them gave up 1 run. Quality start from Chae-Min Suk for Doosan. Just 5 innings from Lee Seung-hyun. A swing and a miss at a pitch that went to 55 feet, and it's 2-2. Doink, doink. Doink, 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 doink. Here we go, the 2-2 pitch. 9th pitch of the inning for Lee Byung-hun. Again, that sets up low and outside. Lays off of that, so runs the count full, 3-2. Been a while since we had a full count for Samsung. They haven't had one since back in the 3rd inning. They've had 4 today, and this is the 5th. 3 of them have been walks. Go, the 3-2 pitch. That's going to be a ground ball. Second baseman over to his left on the grass, and 2 away. Flips the lineup back over to the top. 2 away now for Kim Ji-chan. Kim Ji-chan has ended each at bat without swinging the bat. He walked in his first at bat, and then came around to score on the throw over to first base that ended up being way too high. Then walked in the 3rd inning, struck out looking in the 5th. Now up in the 7th, it looks at strike 1 at the bottom of the zone, and it's 0-1. Kim Ji-chan. Kim Ji-chan. Here we go. 0-1 pitch. Sets up on the outside, just above the knees. A swing and a miss, 148. High fastball there. A thing of beauty. If he could locate that at all, he would be extremely successful out of the bullpens. So here we go. The 0-2 pitch. Sets up way outside and misses way low. 1-2. Again, a left-handed batter, a left-handed pitcher. 0-2 counts. Don't throw anything near the strike zone. That would be the KBO. Yeah, getting some dance moves going back behind the plate. A swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt. Throws down to first base, and another 1-2-3 inning. Second strikeout of the day for him, and we will go to the 8th inning. It's a 1-1 in this absolute slugfest. Doosan will have their 9-1-2 hitters coming up in the 8th inning as these two teams try to figure out how to hit the ball. 2 hits on the day, 2 errors from Doosan in the 1st inning led to that run as Kim Ji-chan got a walk, and then the next batter, Kim Sung-yoon, through the pit was hit the ball to the first baseman. The first baseman ended up throwing it really wide to the shortstop, who came off the bag, wasn't able to get back on the bag. That put Kim Ji-chan over at second base, and then a 4-6 ground out ended up moving him over to third base, and then a wild throw over to first base, trying to keep Woo Ja-wook close, allowed Kim Ji-chan to come home. That was the lone Samsung run in the 1st inning. Then in the 2nd inning, Doosan, a hit by pitch to start the inning, single by single by Cameron, and then a walk by Anje Suk. Ended up loading the bases with nobody out. A strikeout, though. 1 away, and then a walk to Yu Chan scored the 1 run for Doosan. Since then, we've had 1 hit apiece. As we are into once again the Samsung bullpen, Che Ji Guang out on the mound, 1 game, 1 inning, 1 strikeout for 250 batting average against, and a whip of a 1.00. And he will face pinch hitter here, Kim In Tae. That is lifted to right field, but under it and one away. 1 pitch, 1 out. No, Park Ji Hoon not getting an at bats. Is on team. All right, so flipping the lineup back over. Top of the 8th inning here. Again, not much going on offensively. That's going to be a ground ball to the third baseman. A little jumpy, hoppy, whatever that was. But with that, he throws over to Diaz over at first. Not a good throw to Diaz. But 2 pitches, 2 outs. And that brings up Jung Soo Bin. Jung Soo Bin 0 for 3 on the day. A strikeout in his first at bat. A strikeout. Thank you, thank you. I think that's at Kim Yoon-han. Yes, Kim Yoon-han. Thank you, thank you. Huge hope. Yeah, no 1-on-1 now. A 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Third baseman dives. The shortstop cuts it off, but it's going to be an infield single for Jung Soo Bin. Probably wouldn't have been able to throw him out anyway if he would have been able to catch that or being able to field that. So Jung Soo Bin runs pretty well, especially for an old guy. But EJ Hyun cuts it off right on the grass, but obviously he's not going to try to throw him out over at first because it wasn't going to happen. That brings up Yang Sung Won. Yang Sung Won 0 for 3 on the day. Is we got getting some new rosin. You taste it, make sure it's the good stuff. The ugliest socks in baseball. Stirrup socks, but the stirrup socks don't even go all the way down to the ankle. They stop above the ankle. Absolutely ridiculous looking. I don't know. Everybody talks about the fashion in Korea. I don't know what the heck that is. I'm not a fashion guy, but I will say that those are some of the ugliest socks in baseball. I wish somebody would do something about it. The only thing more discerning that to watch is bunting with a runner on first and nobody out. I see Jung Soo Bin over there. It's a first. At least he's got just a solid color sock. That is way better than those ugly looking stirrup socks. Not the and those are like stirrup compression socks that don't go to they just look awful, 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 awful. Che Ji Guang. Got to get to. I want to see some. I want to see some KBO guys bring back the full stirrups. The camera's bouncing around there. 0-1. Way outside. 1-1. Must have gotten a gust of wind or somebody moved around close to the camera. checks over on again. He slides back in again. He does have plenty of speed. Slowing it down, slowing the game down. All right, the 1-1 pitch sets up on the outside, and he pops him up. Third baseman in foul territory on the dirt makes the catch, and that is 3 away. We will go to the bottom of the 8th. It's 1-1 in this absolute nail biter. Doosan is going to have the middle of their order coming up. Once he gets there, they'll have Yang Eg, Cameron, and Anjay Sok. Another 0 for 1. They left 5 runners on base now. Maybe on 1 for 8 with runners on base, 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Samsung has gone 1 for 8 with runners on base, and guess what? Guess what? Ready for it? 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. These two teams could not be much closer. Oh, thank you, thank you. Goated. Question for you. Where do you live? Are you inside Korea or are you outside Korea? Yeah, I have a 5-minute block on people commenting just because people would just do it a lot. If you want to watch the game with me, you can watch it for free on a program called SOOP, SOOPLIVE.com. It is the official international broadcast company for the KBO. Same name, Dreads Rock TV. I actually currently streaming on both. I stream on YouTube and on SOOP. You can actually watch the game. I can show the game on SOOP, so you can actually watch the game. Same broadcast, same everything. But if you want to watch the game with me, you can do that. If you look up at the top of your screen now, you can actually see the SOOP and all of that. So they have an app and they also have a website. So if you're also more than welcome to continue watching on YouTube and all that. But we've got a new pitcher in for Doosan. I'll get that changed for you guys. Their Asian quota. But not really. I don't think you could. I think it's going too fast. The game is way too fast. Oh, Tamura is the new pitcher. That's fouled away, and it's 0-2. Nobody's on base. Get that changed. Kim Sung Yoon up in to add bat. He is a 1 for 3 today. Reached on an air. All right, sounds good. Do you have a favorite team by chance? As that is fouled away. It stays 0-2. Yep. You can actually watch all the games, but I broadcast, so I have the chats and everything with the game, so you can listen in English. As here we go, the 0-2 pitch gets a piece of it, as that pitch was real low. Yeah, tomorrow I will be doing NC versus Kia. If you look on my YouTube station or my my YouTube channel, there's a poll I'll put up each week that lets you kind of pick which games you want to see. So if you have a favorite team, definitely want to vote into that. Oh, off the hand, Yang Eg. And here we go. The 0-2 pitch taps the glove on the ground, taps it on the ground again, and throws it into the ground. And he doesn't bite on it because he can sit here and hear. KT. I just did. I did KT for opening day. KT versus LG. You can watch those replays actually. KT versus LG, and I did KT versus Hanwha on Tuesday. As the 1-2 pitch, that's going to be lifted into right field. That's going to drop in front of the right fielder. He might be heading to seconds. Nope, he's going to head on, stay at first base. And that is going to be a leadoff single. And you've got a lot of speed on the base pass now. Kim Sung-yoon has plenty of speed. Gu Ja-uk will come up. He's got runner on first, nobody out for the 3, 4, 5 hitters. Yeah, what is my? I always forget my schedule of who I'm streaming. And that is in the dirt, and that gets away, and he is going to head to second base. Now you got the go-ahead run in scoring position. Is Tamura is struggling. The splitter into the ground. Here we go, the 1-0 pitch. Gu Ja-uk looking to drive something into right field to get Kim Sung-yoon over to third base, but doesn't need it on that pitch as it's way inside, and it's a 1-0. 2-0, sorry. At least at well, at Samsung, I don't know. I've only been to this stadium one time. I've only been to Daegu's stadium one time. As that's a swing and a miss there. So we took obviously at KBO games you take your own beverages in. I'll say that's yeah, you take your own beverages in. So we took a cooler in. Obviously we bought beverages there, but I think KT and Jamshil are the only two that has vendors. Definitely spoiled when I went to Japan to watch Korea versus Japan in November with all the beverage girls. As the 2-2 is fouled straight back. 11 pitches now for Tamura. Gu Ja-uk 0 for 3 on the day. 4-6 ground out, a 4-3 ground out, and a strikeout. This is the best chance that they've had in a long, long time. Runner at second, nobody out with the 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. That's going to be a ground ball through the right side. Kim Sung-yoon is probably going to come around. He is coming home. There's not even going to be a throw, and Gu Ja-uk ties or takes the lead with a nobody out RBI single, and it's 2-1 Samsung. Once again, the Asia quota pitchers are not having success. Kim Sung-yoon easily comes home. Diaz now steps in, looking to add some more. Looking to take advantage of these Asian quota pitchers. Swing and a miss there. He was looking to make it a 3-run game, but he missed, and it's 0-1. Diaz 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to right in his first at-bat, walked in his second, and then flew out to left in his third at-bat, looking for his first hit of the day. And way up and in, 1-1. Says, back off my plate. You're getting too comfortable. And the 1-1. That is going to be a ground ball through the right side again. Gujauk is going to head to second. He's going to try to go to third. They're going to throw to third. He is in there, safe. And back to back to back singles has made it about to be a difficult game for Doosan, as that bullpen is just falling apart again. Kiwi talked about it earlier. The Asian quota guys really have not been good for any team. Hanwha's Asian guy, well, the Wonger, has been okay. A little overslide at third base. As a translator and pitching coach will head out onto the mound. 15 pitches for Tamura. And they are trying to keep this game in a one-run game. But it's going to be trouble with Che Young-woo over there in the batter's box now. He did have the 3-2-3 groundouts back in the third inning with the bases loaded. That's why Samsung was not leading. All right, Che Young-woo, a huge opportunity here. A swing and a miss at a pitch up at his eyes, and outside of ball, strike one. He's trying to be big here. 368 on the season so far. 1 for 2 today. A single in his last at bat, a walk in his first, but that big 3-2-3 at inning double play in the third is looming large. That's way outside though. 1-1. 1-1 pitch. Runner on first is Diaz. Not any speed. Runner at third is Gujauk. And that is lifted left fielder giving a long chase. He will make the catch. Gujauk will tag up and come on home. And he is in there sliding. So the sacrifice fly to left field. Yeah, I don't think so, Aries. I think that's all there is the super long highlights. What you might try is the actual individual teams. And the teams often, they're real big into social media now. They might be able to, they might have some stuff. Diaz does not tag up, but that's now 1 out, a 2-run lead. As Che Young-woo was able to get to the RBI. Yu-ji Huck steps in now. As I think they're going to check over at third base. They're going to video replay over to third base, thinking he left early. He definitely touched. Instagram, YouTube are both popular. As far as yeah. Yeah, Neighbor is like Google. But I don't know how well it would work without. I don't know how well it would work on with searching in English. Yeah. Well, 144 games goated. Jacob, that's partly because there's so much offense right now and so many walks. As Yuji Huck lifts that one, right fielder. Goodbye baseball. And that is pretty much putting the game over, and Tamura is done. Game over, boys. Yuji Huck is having himself a start to this season. An absolute start to this season. That brings up Kim Young-un. That misses. Oh, that is in there for a strike. Tamura is still out there. 20 pitches. He's given up 4 runs. His game is pretty much over, I think, at this point. The 0-1, a swing and a miss, 0-2. Again, the Asian quota pitchers have not been good. And I mean not been good. The 0-2, swing and a miss there. 2 away now, and bringing up the number 8 hitter, EJ Hyun. Yuji Huck just turned on that. Again, Yuji Huck is not a home run hitter by any means. The right fielder, I don't know what he was trying to do to deke that. Those of you guys might have noticed that they're looking across the way, but Samsung is home. Samsung is one of 2 teams that have their home dugout on the third base side. As the 1-0 is popped up. Catcher removes everything, dancing around into the grass, and that's 3 away. But not before they put up 4. As we will go to the 9th inning, Samsung up 4-1. I think they have 6 hits though. Let's see. Let me get some updates here. Oh, we'll see who. Are they coming back? Are they coming back, Kiwi? 13-2. They're coming back. It's only 13-2. They got plenty of time. They got to 2 innings. Got plenty of time to come back, Kiwi. Plenty of time. Oh, Doosan, on the other hand, they do not. They're down 4, and they've got 3 outs to make to get 4 runs. And Samsung's not messing around. They're bringing out their closer. They are bringing out the old closer. A foul straight back. That Kim Tae-yoon. Of course, but he'll never get any playing time. Never get any playing time. All right, the 0-1 to Yang Yi-ji lifts that one up. Left, that's going to be in foul territory. And he makes the catch as the shortstop. One away now. Brings up the number 5 hitter, Cameron. Fly ball to center field. Kim Ji Chan under it. 2 away. So Aries, I used to be uh a season ticket holder. I used to be a Hanwha season ticket holder. I'm trying to get stuff changed. Yeah. So if you look at all of these baseballs, these are all Hanwha players. These things here, those are all old season tickets. A lot of this, like you can't see a lot of it, but it's all Hanwha stuff from my years as a Hanwha season ticket holder. But I denounced the team a year and a half ago after watching them be absolutely awful towards the season ticket holders. As Anjay Suk rips that one, and that is off the foul pole. Home run. A little, but it's too late. St. Louis. I'm from Missouri, so I'm a Cardinals fan. But I don't watch that much anymore, just because the time difference is pretty rough. I'm at work when MLB is on. All right, so you got a 5-2 game, top of the 9th inning at 2 outs. Kang Sung Ho will step in to face the Kim Jae-yoon. Nope, we're gonna have a pinch hitter here. Oh Myung-jin. And that's up high, ball 1. Oh Myung-jin hit 263 last year, did have 4 home runs. Try to get that changed. That's in there for a strike. I believe his first ever home run was a grand slam. Might have been his first ever hit, but here comes the 1-1 pitch. That is a fouled away. You can in the broadcast you can hear the grunt from Kim Jae-yoon. Yeah, these days I just basically a KBO fan, not a fan of any team. All right, 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a pitch down below the zone, and that will end the game. As Samsung is able to win another one, they win the series, and that is about it. So they're able to win the series, get the win here, 5-2. Big 8th inning there from Samsung. Was able to put some distance between Doosan, and they were then able to hold on. Started out really a quick game. Well, one, I absolutely love the fact that it's been a quick game. Thank you very much for being a quick game compared to what I've been having to deal with so far. Again, I do have a full-time job. I do work 40 hours a week, and then I do this on the side. No problem. Thank you. Since you're a Doosan fan, Saturday morning, 2 a.m. game or 2 p.m. game, be Doosan versus Hanwha. As long as the rain doesn't kill the game. But yeah, so Samsung, they got up early in the first inning after a walk to Kim Ji Chan, and then an error on the first baseman got put Samsung with runners on first and second. Then a 4-6 groundouts put runners on first and third. Then a throw over to first base went a little high, and Kim Ji Chan was able to score. That put Samsung up 1-0. Immediately in the next inning, Samsung pitcher hits Yang Yi, and then Cameron ended up getting a single, one of the first hits of the first hit of the day. Actually, Cameron got a single, moved Yang Yi over to second base, then a walk to Jae Suk, who was the guy that actually hit the home run later on in the game. Thank you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow is NC versus Kia. Same time, 6:30. And then a strikeouts from Kang Sung Ho, and then a walk from Yu Chan, tied the game at 1. After that, there was some offense, but it was not so much offense, but it was more bad pitching because it's the KBO, right? So then in the third inning, you had a leadoff walk, a single, and then another walk. Ended up loading the bases with 1 out for Chae Hyung-woo. Chae Hyung-woo grounded into a 3-2-3 inning-ending double play that at that time was absolutely massive because it was a chance for Samsung to take the lead back. Lots of 1, 2, 3 innings, or a single here, a single there. Not much going on at all. Thank you. My very first member, Jacob-ish. My very first member. Thank you guys. I'm gonna plug that real quick. So now in YouTube, you can be a member. Yeah, you can. I'll tell you in just a sec, Lamario. So on YouTube, I do have now memberships. It's a very expensive membership. It is 99 cents a month. It's basically just it's a way to make it so that I'm getting money to pay for the electricity, all of the stuff. If you guys saw my setup, it would be massive. Like, you would understand what I'm talking about. Kiwi there, a big Kiwi Nick there. This year we're doing, it's called the Damas Weiguk and Hanguk Yago Tour, where me and 2 of my buddies, Big Kiwi Nick and Stefan, who is right now teaching, we are hopping in my 3-cylinder van. In many countries right now, or at least in the US, K trucks are becoming extremely popular. I have a K van, a 5-passenger, 3-cylinder van. We are going to pile into that and head to every single baseball stadium this year. Show you what the stadium's like, the food's like, the beverages, all of the stuff that you could possibly imagine. We're hitting up every single stadium in this league this season, making videos. So lots of camera work and baseball tickets and all of that. It kind of just goes to try to help us with that. So thank you, Jacobish, for being the very first ever member. So Lamario, if you want to watch, since you're in the US, if you look down, so right now you're watching on YouTube. If you look down below my camera, I'm going to point to it. It's right there. You can see it says SOOP, SOOP. If you go to SOOPlive.com and you actually type me in, you can watch this same exact broadcast, but I actually show you the game also, because SOOP has the international broadcasting rights. So you can add me on there, and you can have this exact same conversation, this exact same everything, but I also show the game on there. So you can also watch other games. They don't have English broadcast or English commentary, just the Korean commentary, but they are the official international broadcasting company for the KBO. So you can watch it free. There's no pirated software. There's no buffering. Well, there might be buffering because it's a streaming service, but yeah, you can watch on there without having to download or worry about anything. They do have a Soup app, and then they also have souplive.com. So you can, yeah, if you're in the US, you can add me there. And if you add me there, then you can watch the same exact broadcast, but you can actually see the game with us. So definitely do that, especially anybody that's outside of Korea. Uh, inside of Korea, you cannot. Inside of Korea, you can only watch YouTube, which I can't show the game because the KBO is blocked inside of Korea because it is uh, Soup does not have that actual company right. So, but thank you guys. Samsung gets the big win, 5-2, moves them to 2-2-1 on the season. Doosan falls to 1-3-1 on the season, meaning that Doosan was actually my number 4 pick in for the season. Talk real quick about other games as they're finishing up. Hanwha's down 13-2. They are in the bottom of the 8th. LG is up 2-1. Kia's up right now in the top of the 9th. Nope, that game is over now. LG gets the win at 2-1 against Kia. NC is up 4-3 in true Lotte fashion. They are only in the 7th inning. They're up 4-3 against Lotte again. That was the game I wanted to stream, but because it's only on that streaming platform, it would cause such a huge delay. I'm talking 30 seconds to 45 seconds. Thank you, thank you. I can't see who that is. I can't see the name. But yeah, so they because of that, it was too much of a uh, I didn't want to have a 1 minute delay from when the game was actually happening. So I picked this game, which was a pretty good game. SSG is up 11-1 against Kiom. They're in the top of the 9th. That game might actually be done, but they were up 11-0. But Kiom finally put one up in the top of the 9th inning. So it looks like KT is going to win. LG has already won. NC is up by 1, and SSG is going to win that game, which means you're going to have KT in first place with a 5-0 start. SSG is up going to be 4-1. NC possibly could also be 4-1. Hanwha is going to fall to 2-3. Lotte might fall to 2-3. Samsung is going to be 2-2-1. Doosan 1-3-1. LG is going to move to 2-3. Kia is going to fall down to 1-4, and QM is going to fall down to 1-4. So LG is starting to go to where most people thought they were. Samsung is starting to go where most of them thought they were. Lotte headed where most of us thought they were headed. So tomorrow I will be back at NC versus Kia. Most likely, again, there is rain in the forecast for Friday nights, but it's not supposed to start until late. And then there's also rain in the forecast for Saturday morning. So tomorrow I will be doing NC versus Kia, as James Nail will be on the mound. So since his brother comes here often, I want to stream his games. And then Saturday will be Doosan versus Hanwha. That is the 2 o'clock game. I do always do the 2 o'clock games on Saturdays because I know it's much easier for those of you that live in the US who are my main subscribers or main viewers. I know it's easier for you guys to watch those games late at night on Friday versus 2 or 3 in the morning on Saturdays. So Sunday is still up to debate. I don't know who I'm going to be streaming on Sunday. The poll is still up. You can pick on YouTube. I have a poll up every single week that lets you guys pick who I'm going to stream. I don't pick who I pick the games I'm going to stream, but I don't pick which teams I'm going to stream. You guys are going to pick which matchups, and then I kind of figure out which days have the better pitching matchups or which teams are hot or which ones have good storylines or anything like that to try to even it out. So thank you guys for tuning in. I will be back tomorrow. Once again, I will be back every single day streaming until April 18th. Making sure you guys tune in again. If you are watching in YouTube, please make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe if you're still hanging out. If you are on Soup, please hit that thumbs up button. Again, that like, that it's called the recommend button or up. And what it does is tells Soup to that you're recommending my channel and my stream, and it puts it out more. And it also helps with the VOD. So all of these games that I do on Soup are saved, and I think they're there for 90, 60 days, 66 months, 60 days, 90 days, something. They're not up that long. But it also lets they put those games out if I'm getting a lot of recommendations and stuff. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thanks for hanging out all the way. I will see you guys tomorrow at 6:30 for another one. And as always, until next time.